provides virtual reality and augmented reality as well.
Everybody's talking about it. Lance Ulanoff got his hands on it. And his head on it. He's the U.S. editor-in-chief at Tech Radar. All right, so why do you need this?
Well, so here's Apple's pitch.
We should explain real quick what's going on behind you, because people are seeing it move all over the place.
Just so you know, you're looking at exactly what I'm seeing through the Apple Vision Pro.
Okay, so why do I need this?
I'm trying not to move my head that much so it doesn't look too crazy behind me, but Apple's pitch for this is it's not just augmented reality or virtual reality, it's spatial computing. Now, I have been wearing this for days, and I have not just been playing in, looking at my photos or playing here in, in 3D with Safari or watching, Apple TV stuff. My desktop is it's as big as the world. And I connect it to my MacBook, and so I'm working all day. So I work and I play, and it's all in 3 dimensions. It's spatial, so it's got that. It also has spatial photography, which gives you new life to photos because people
Lance,
they're there.
Just explain it to me.
Yes.
So you can be in real time watching what's around you.
Yes.
And then you could play games at the same time or watch a movie?
Yes. So that's one of the benefits of a device. Now
So why is that a benefit then?
Because you're not closed off from the world. Now, I don't know if you guys can notice. I'm going to look at one of you. You can see my eyes, right?
Yes.
So that's
I'm behind the screen, though.
That's called, right. But you can see me as I'm talking to you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that is called eyesight. So the idea for Apple is not to close yourself off from the world, not to lose touch with reality if you don't want to. Now, I have a digital crown on top of here. I can spin it, and I could actually, I'll show you guys just for a second. I could put myself in a completely different environment. So if you look at the screen now, I don't see you guys at all. I see Yosemite Park. So I have full control over doing that. There are 23 million pixels of imagery pointed at my eyes. I am doing things. It is gaze and gesture controlled. So you see I'm moving this window around by touching. Right. I can also resize it. So I'm doing all this, and wherever I look, when I look at something, if you look at the menu, if I look at different menu items, they pop.
How do you bring up a menu? Do you have to...
I press the digital crown.
Okay.
Oh.
And I press it to go away. There is a lot of functionality here. This is a very, very deep and honestly powerful product, which is probably why Apple's charging $3,499.
Just say $3,500 bucks.
Right. I know. I was trying to be kind. I was trying to give them that extra dollar.
Let me ask, you said you had it for a week?
I have been using it for, about 4 days.
What is the learning curve? Like, as a user, does it take you a long time to figure it out?
I would say that because, Apple has shown us how it has this sort of think-do mentality when it develops interfaces, like with the iPhone, and that is very much what it feels like with the Vision Pro. I had basically no learning curve because whatever I looked at responded. Whatever learning gestures like this, I'm moving around a screen with my hand, or I can make things, larger. I can just grab the corner and make things larger. And if I have a 3D object in there, I can, manipulate it. So I can do what I want, whatever my intention is. I wanted to point out something. I'm looking directly to my left now, right? And I'm looking at myself. You see that face?
Yes.
That is a persona. That's not really my face.
Oh.
So when I'm using this, I can also make FaceTime calls, and they won't see me with the goggles on. They'll see that. Now, that is a scan of my face, a 3D render of my face, because of all the cameras on here, tracks my eyes, tracks my mouth. When I talk, it'll talk and it'll move. So you can even see a little bit of it. You can see it kind of moving there.
Yeah.
I'm purposely blinking my eyes a lot and moving it. So,
Lance, do we need this distraction? I don't know what the heck this is for. When would I use this? Like when I'm not working?
Or working. I've worked.
I can't work like that.
But it's probably going to be like an iPhone where when it first came out, you're like, what do I need that for? And years later, you can't live without it.
But you look like an ant.
I thought I looked like a cool ant.
Would you advise people to get it if you can afford it?
Oh, if they can afford it, like if it's no problem, yeah. I think that this is not the experience you expect with VR and AR. This is something more. I am honestly much more convinced that this is a real thing than I was 4 or 5 days ago.